All right, y'all, what's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99 back with another post-fight discussion video. All right, y'all, let's talk about it. This is the flyweight fight we was all looking forward to. We wanted to see this young lady tested. Viviane Araujo versus Natalia Silva. This fight pretty much went the way I felt it was going to go. You know, my picks, I got them all right this time around. And I was just looking at the style matchup of these two and the momentum behind these two fighters and the focus. And when you look at a fighter like Natalia Silva and a fighter like Viviane Araujo, you're going to get what you're going to get from them. Like, Araujo, she's the type of fighter, like, I feel like has a lot of good attributes, but she kind of stays stuck in one gear. Like, you'll see like minor improvements in what she does, but it's never enough to win like an actual fight against these tough competitors. You know, that's what I'm always saying. Like, she really needs to just let it go sometimes, because if she lets it go, I think that would build up her confidence even more. Because, you know, she has that power and she has that length and that speed, but it's usually too late when she tries to use it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just too late for her in these fights, and that's why it was hard for me to pick her in this one. Natalia Silva, she's got good speed. You know, she's also got like solid natural abilities. But the thing about her that I had to just go with her in this fight is, you know, she's always letting her hands go. She's too quick to catch. You know, she's fast. Like, she's really fast on the feet, fast hands. And her takedown defense, you know, she's really physically strong like that. And I think, like I said before, her style and her movement is something a lot of these ladies never seen before, so nobody really knows how to adjust to it. Kind of like even like Joanna in the early days, like they're bringing styles that a lot of these girls aren't used to, like as far as boxing and footwork. So, you know, she's able to stay one step ahead of a lot of fighters. That's why she you know, she's more than likely going to get a title shot at some point in her career, you know, because she moves like that, you know. And I think Natalia Silva, you know, like I said, I just had to pick her in this fight because her movement and, you know, her commitment. You know, she knows what she's able to do, and she'll take full advantage of it. Now, I will say this about her in this fight. Like, I think the opening, again, much like in the Andrea Lee fight, was there to get the finish, but she kept on she kept taking her foot off the gas in this fight. You know, she kept taking her foot off the gas a little bit, and, you know, she was spending a lot of time, I think, playing keep away at times, where it was like, okay, like, I think if you let at least one or two more go and you set a few more traps, you can get Araujo out of there. Now, granted, Araujo did apply a lot of pressure, but I think there were just a few more moments where if Natalia Silva would have just let a couple of solid calf kicks go, then the head kick would have opened up, maybe even like a couple of like good check left hooks. Now, she did drop Araujo in one round, right? But I think that, you know, she spent too much time moving a little bit too much for herself, right? Now, the first round, the movement you could see was giving Araujo troubles, right? It was giving Araujo some troubles, but Araujo did the right thing. She made that adjustment. She started cage wrestle. Now, not much happened in that cage wrestle in the first round. When she got touched a few times, you know, she said, okay, I got to go in and cage wrestle, you know, and she started kind of smothering Natalia Silva. But like I said, Natalia Silva's strength is there, and she's able to, you know, scramble her way back up and, you know, just kind of neutralize Araujo. Now, Araujo got the first round because of her pressure and, you know, just being able to keep her there. But for the most part, it was, you know, it was just kind of like a stalemate round. Now, towards the end of the round, like when they broke, you could see that speed. Like whenever Araujo stepped to the center with Natalia Silva caught her with a good spin kick to the chin and then a good left hand and then another head kick. So I was like, okay, this is where she's about to turn it up. But even going into the second round, I think that Silva kind of played a safe game. You know, she played that safe game, landed a lot of good shots now, you know, good head kicks and body kicks, but, you know, she was fighting a lot off the back foot. And she did land a good check left hook and dropped Araujo when she stepped in. But to me, I felt like there could have been a moment where she could have stayed away from the cage and just stayed in the center and actually set traps there where if Araujo stepped in, she probably could have knocked her out that way. But, you know, she did a lot of movement on the outside, just kind of catching her and pot shotting. And then going into the third round, the same thing, you know, a lot of pot shotting and catching her with head kicks and just moving around and, you know, stiffing her with good jabs and straights. And that's pretty much all I expected from Natalia Silva in this fight. Like when I saw what she did against Andrea Lee, you know, I felt like, okay, she's gonna move, she's gonna set traps, and she's gonna fight off the back foot. That's her style. All right. So yeah, she got the victory in the fashion I thought, you know, except 2 rounds to 1. Araujo was able to get around, but that's the thing, man. Like Araujo, you know, she's kind of a selective fighter. You know, might win around here, might win around there, might win part of a round, and that's about it. But her overall commitment to like change and just letting the guns, letting the guns blaze on a fighter, it's not there. Now in this fight, she had that long jab, like she let it go at one, like I'd say at least like one or two times, and I'd seen like Silva's reaction where it would knock her off balance. And as a big strong fighter like Araujo, and you coming in a little bit older and maybe a little bit slower, you need to time. You need to time, and that was one of my keys to victory. Say, you got a timer, and you have to throw the long jab. Throwing a long jab offsets any fast fighter at any time. Floyd Mayweather did it to Shane Mosley. Tarver, he did it to Roy Jones. A lot of these fighters, when they let that long jab go, it'll offset your quick fighters, and they won't know how to get in there. And I just think that she kind of abandoned that jab, and she just abandoned like a lot of like physical work on the inside, like a lot of holding, but not enough like elbows and knees on the inside, So again, Araujo just kind of falls short. As for Natalia Silva, this is what I've been expecting. Like when I saw the Andrea Lee fight, I said, okay, this is gonna be her style. I think like she's gonna have some excitement to her, but she knows how to play it safe. But does she play it safe too much at times? Maybe she does, but maybe she just wants to make sure that she can secure that victory, like to get to the next step. But I think there were a lot of openings because, like I said, her speed, it kind of scares or intimidates some of these girls. So I think she can let off another 2 and 3 and get that opportunity to score a knockout. But I will say this, man, like Natalia Silva, she's got to stop pulling back, and she's got to make sure that, she keeps that right hand up, because a couple of times that left hook came swinging by. That left hook came swinging by the head, and she could have got caught by Natalia Silva. Had Natalia Silva been a little bit more educated as far as setting it up. But I think as far as her pullback, she's got to be careful because she's right near the cage too. And when you don't have that space and you bounce off the cage, you're gonna bounce right into a left hook or bounce right into a right hand. So I think Natalia Silva just has to watch out for keeping her chin straight up. Sometimes she's a little chillaxed, about on the balls of her feet, thinking that, her chin is good because her legs are quick, but you just never know. If somebody gets your timing down, boom, that's it. But for the most part, I still think Silva is a threat to the top, I'd say like the top 7, because of this high-paced fight style that she has, and she's able to catch fighters. The head kick is still there. But she's gonna have to let it go a little bit more, I think, to really scare some of these girls. But there's a blueprint for everybody out there on how to beat somebody. But at the moment, I think Silva, she'll be somewhere next in line, and I think maybe they should probably put her in their next, match her up with the loser of Aaron and Manon, probably the loser of Aaron Manon or the loser of Chikagan and Barber. That would be a good fight. But entertaining fight. As far as Araujo, she might be getting that call. Man, and might be heading over there with the other Brazilians like Jennifer Maia and Tyler Santos, onto that next boat where they might go over to PFL. I mean, not saying that she would succeed over there at PFL either, because some of the things that's holding her back, man, that's some key stuff. She got to step her game up, though, man. Like, for real, it's already 37. Want to go for gold at least one more time. I mean, got to let it go. But let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think is going to happen to Araujo from here. Natalia Silva, what do y'all want to see her do next? Like I said, I was impressed because this is what she does. That's what I know she's able to do. Combo Breaker 99, I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.